actually going to matter.
All right, that's us.
Okay, hey.
Hey, there's the game. Okay. So back to PS2. Makes sense. I will say, I know that snakes love this stage. By virtue of being able to C4 on the plat, it hits underneath the plat unless you're crouching. What the?
Why is he playing basketball? Is this a button check?
Are we dribbling? We might be. This might be a little button check because we're shooting threes at this point. Okay, looks very button checky. I don't want to make any comments because I've said that before and I've been super duper wrong. But okay, nice recovery.
Okay.
Snake's all the way over there.
Yeah, El Scorcho's taking a lot of damage. Oh, just runs off stage in SDs. Okay, BDC's fighting some demons here on stage.
In his head, though. Like, look at that. In his head. Oh. In his head. Okay, so we talked a lot about Snake. Shulk, I think, can be very interesting. There's a world where Shulk is interesting. The color setups, right? Being able to like use that as certain visual cues. It's almost similar to Olimar, where like typically you put on a color, you have a certain goal, but then you're able to use that as conditioning, right?
Oh, yeah.
You put on jump, oh, I'm gonna jump, and then you don't, right? The color is a conditioning for some other goal that you have, which I think is, again, a really interesting way to add depth to a character. I also think that Shulk can just nair in place and slightly move forward and take all of the space, and that sucks.
Yes.
I hate that.
It's not very cool. And that's the thing about like both of these characters is I feel like they're very like adaptable based off of the way that the player likes to play. Like you can have a super hype Shulk, you can have a super hype Snake, you can also have a super lame Snake and a super lame Shulk. So
right. And
I think both of these players are definitely like the hype version. So I'm hoping we're going to see some scraps, even if that's not going to work out in BDC's favor because like you said, having those precise hitboxes is going to be so important.
I think that's a staple of a good character, of a well-designed character, a character that has a lot of depth in the way that they can be played. There are a lot of right ways to play a character.
Yeah.
So that's why I like these characters as a whole. Okay, so we actually are going to PS2. I think Shulk likes the stage a good amount as well, so this makes sense.
Do we have any snakes in Kentucky?
No, I don't think we do. I believe there was a point in time where Kentucky was considered to have a snake problem. From what I understand. That was probably about a year ago. Last time I heard about it. So I don't entirely know what the situation is now. But at least at the time, I remember them saying that they had a bit of a snake problem. So
that makes sense.
We'll see. And then obviously El Scorcho, being from Columbus, there is a local Shulk there, Carl's. So if there's anyone who's going to know the matchup, it's going to be El Scorcho.
Oh, yeah. Playing him every single week, too.
Right. So using the speed art to try and take some stage control. Ooh, trying to get the surprise jump art right there, trying to catch his landing.
I'm definitely liking these grabs that we're seeing from BDC as well, especially earlier in the game. He was just running up, not afraid of El Scorcho's shield. Yeah, and there's another one just throwing back off stage.
Okay, trying to catch the landing, getting the air dodge. Snake not having too many great landing tools, but every character has options such as that directional air dodge, which does help out in a lot of scenarios.
Oh yeah, going for the jab one on the shield there, not going to commit to anything else, but going to see that up out of shield. Good DI on that up tilt.
Okay, he's a knower. He knows how to DI that bad boy. So that's helpful. And all right, getting out of there. No longer has shield, so in a bit of a dangerous spot, but catches the jump with the massive forward air. That is a no-fly zone.
Oh yeah, yeah. Forward air off stage or at the ledge is just so scary, especially when you're in that smash art as well. Can take stock super early, so El Scorcho needs to try to stay towards center stage if possible. Oh, but yeah, able to just use that Nikita off stage, and now we're in an even game.
Nikita being one of those really fantastic options that so low commitment but such high reward in the edge guard state. So I really like the use of it in that scenario. And it looks like El Scorcho's starting a bit of a tech chase here. Uh-oh,
oh my gosh.
The third dare. Remember that one time where I said that El Scorcho was a, yeah, this'll work kind of guy? He was right.
It almost worked.
He was right. Okay. Looks like BDC's taking a bit of a break now, just trying to like curb the momentum a little bit. One of those things you got to be careful of. If you're getting swamped, if you're getting like mollywopped like that, sometimes you need to take a breather because the urge to get out of that scenario might cause you to make some poor decisions.
Yeah, I think now we're seeing a lot more aerial pressure from BDC, using a lot of landing back air and landing nair on shield, but it's not really working out because El Scorcho is playing like super shield heavy. I think the grabs were working a lot better, but it's very scary, especially when he's standing on top of the C4. You have to watch out for that, but able to just catch him strolling over top of it. Only sitting at 79% here from El Scorcho, and doing a really good job of not getting hit by his own grenades as he gets hit by his own grenade. But
ooh, all right, this is scary. All right, Okay, so the thing about that smash art is that it's a someone will die in the next 10 seconds art. You pull that out and you're committing yourself to, whoa! Oh my god, what fantastic spacing by BDC. I've loved that pivot forward smash. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, we saw him try to do that earlier, but the second hit of F smash not working, so definitely fortunate for him that it worked out in that situation.
All right, gets out away from the ledge trap. Very good. Snake having one of the scariest ledge trapping positions in the game.
I liked how he like danced on top of the platform and tries to get him to blow up the C4, knowing that it's there, just trying to like bait him into it. Oh, but able to get that second up tilt. Oh my gosh.
Right, yeah. Having a lot of pushback, so it's kind of crazy that you can't really do a whole lot unless you have a out of shield option that sticks forward a little bit. I would assume that up B out of shield from Shulk would be online for that, but for the most part, it's pretty hard to punish.
Yeah, and it's scary to commit to that as well, because he's just able to get another up tilt if you miss. Oh, yep, there you go.
Yeah, it's really rough when you have that shield pressure, right? I know a lot of Snakes complain about forward tilt not working, and in some scenarios, it's definitely a move that should work when it shouldn't. But just that shield pressure scenario, you have the knee, you have to be prepared for the second hit, but if not, Snake has so many different options, especially if he whips out that jab. Jab's minus, like,
Is
8.
Big Chungus on the Switch?
What?
On the Switch.
Oh, no, that's a big Among Us Chungus.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, it's a different guy.
Big Mungus.
Big Among Us. Big Among Us, yeah. Don't worry, it's a different guy.
My fault.
Yeah.
They look similar.
That's fair. Okay, so if I'm in BDC's position, what should I change? What should be the next thing that I do?
I think landing with back air wasn't working out for him because a lot of the times El Scorcho was able to use dash attack to kind of dance underneath it and then pop him up in the air. Landing aerials in general just weren't really working out against him, but that's a lot of Shulk's game plan. So I think that maybe switching to Pyro Mithra and being able to use Mithra's speed to your advantage. But if he's going to stick with Shulk, I think using those grabs over and over again was really consistent for him. So I think sticking with that.
I think the win con in this case is getting them off stage and then hitting them with some aerial that breaks the cipher and then killing them early. I think that's the win con for Shulk in this case. Just because, like I was saying before, the nades, right? If you hit their shield while they have a nade, it doesn't look like. Yes, look how he had a fully spaced fair and he still got hit by the grenade. It makes all these aerials that typically Shulk can throw out for free very risky. You know, you don't want to keep taking those hits like that because nades hurt after a while and they do not stay on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think if he's able to get like a smash art, up B off shield, off stage, or even like a fair, we can definitely see some earlier stocks. But it seems like he's really struggling to get Snake off stage in general. Yeah, that Nikita is brutal. Going to be really good at catching Shulk try to get back to the ledge.
Right. I like the use of having jump art while holding onto the ledge and then doing neutral get up. Right. This idea of pulling out a color to get some conditioning and then doing something else.
Ooh, really like that movement there. Able to catch him. Trying to catch him go high, but able to land on top of the platform. Up here, not going to kill just yet, but doing a really good job of continuing this pressure. But El Scorcho able to hit BDC back off stage. Yeah, I really like the use of jump there, just avoiding the entire ledge trap, going to the other side of the stage.
Right, all right. In the corner, this is relatively even, and this is the win con that we were talking about before. He's off stage, he has to land. Gets down with the directional air dodge yet again.
Yeah, we've seen that situation multiple times where BDC tries to catch him going to the ledge with a grab, but El Scorcho just very comfortable using that directional air dodge to get back to center stage, able to use that up tilt to seal out the stock as well. Yeah, BDC definitely needs to get the stock out because Snake can rack up damage super easily with these grenades. Oh, wow.
Oh, grenade popping him. It looked like Smash Art just ended.
Yeah, like on the second hit.
Right, which is really unfortunate because Smash Art up B would have killed. Like turbo kill.
For sure.
Okay, here we go. Another position goes really. I feel like BDC is committing a lot to these positions, and I feel like just tossing out a nair on the floor can not only like hit a lot more options, but reset to a point where Snake has to go low. And at that point, that's when you commit. That's when you go off, you swing, and there's not a whole lot he can do if Snake goes low.
Yeah, but if he's going high like that, I think it's just much better to wait for the landing and try to react rather than throwing out these up airs because you're going to be in enough lag that he's able to just kind of do whatever he wants when he gets back to stage.
Right, and here he is looking down the barrel of a two-stock deficit. Oh, good spacing, getting right around the grab, throwing out the back air, getting the kill. He's got a lot of work to do, but Shulk definitely has some cheese inside of him, so this isn't completely over quite yet.
Ooh, yeah, unfortunate there. I don't think he had jump ready, so wasn't able to use that to get back. definitely has a mountain to climb in front of him and has to watch out for these C4 that was on the platform, already taking 44% now. Snake just able to rack up damage so easily.
I love the pressure put on by El Scorcho, though. Look at all these little setups and, like, the pressure created by Snake's aerials. I love the way that he's approaching this, especially with the lead.
Oh,
Oh
no!
my gosh! The snipe with the grenade?
That was crazy.
Tossing out the trash? Oh my lord! What a fantastic play by El Scorcho. I did not expect that. It did not look like his opponent did either, and he's going to clutch out the set 2-0 with a 2-stock.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic play. Like I said, one of those players, oh, this will work.
Yeah, why not?
And he did. And even then, even if he was wrong, like, what's the problem with throwing a nade up? You miss, uh-oh, he still has to get down.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So it was a really good calculated play to get that kill. Crazy, crazy stuff.
For sure.
All right, I did not hear who they called next.
Yeah,